the Tape Never Lies Network, home of the greatest Chicago Bears fans on earth.
The following show is for mature audiences only.
The Tape Never Lies Network.
The Tape Never Lies.
Tape Never Lies.
Starts now. The Tape Never Lies Network. Starts now.
The Tape Never Lies Network.
Yeah, you look at the tape. So as a coach, your resume is the tape.
Loses the football. Strip sack and
Bears our live. Bears our live. We go on live right after Bears games with your boys draft talking the smartest man alive. Bears our live.
Son of a bitch, you better block.
Bears our live. We go on live right after Bears games with your boys draft talking the smartest man alive. Ran up with a true analysis. You expect raw passion for the show. Bears fans get nothing less. Locked in with real emotion and passion for every play. Coach Philly bring that range, but in with facts by show. Post game show like nothing else you're gonna hear. Some can try to copy, but a bucket's not sincere. Delivering the truth on what just happened to be clear. That's why we're on TV, so you can see it, not just hear. Hey, yo, with Draft Dr. Phil, you know it's always hit sticks. True to fundamentals, never gimmicks and tricks. Guess we're moving Soldier Field up to Arlington Heights. Mill out counting bucks while the mayor picks fights. Our life keeps growing, Shane's all-knowing. Delivering the truth on how the QB's throwing. Dimes on time, just lacking fundamental. Whatever the case, we get hot like Senso. Fiery discussion on what happened in the game. This ain't your daddy's postgame show, expect the fucking flame. Not for the average fan, how long they can survive.
But don't you worry.
Bears Our Live.
Bears our live. Bears our live. We go on
Let him sit his ass there again. I don't think we're that much.
The myth, the Red Legend, Dr. Phil Ototion.
This is football, baby.
Culture is the problem.
Let's get it on. Little things. Bears our live. Bears our
Son of a bitch, you better block.
our live.
That's what happens. That's when we have a real
Right
business.
after Bears
And let's get it
with
on.
your boys draft talk and the smartest.
Give me some fucking names.
This is Bears Hour Live.
In unbelievable fashion, before we get into this presser, I have me and the head coach, my dad here. And I just want to say this, real quick before we get into this presser. I got a lot of texts. You heard Coach Cower at the end of the game there. We turn this music down a little bit. Too loud. But you heard Coach Cower at the end of the game. That was an epic failure by the head coach there. You got to call a timeout after the sack, regroup, get the yardage, throw something short, get out of bounds, or you come down and you line up immediately for a field goal. Not ideal, but Larry Borum lets up a sack, a free run. What you see out there is a disgrace in coaching and just epic failure on so many levels, because you as the head coach have to understand the situations where it's third or second and 4, and you're throwing the football with timeout in your pocket. You run the ball there, get a first down, and continue to drive. Now, I know Caleb Williams misses the layup touchdown to DJ Moore. It stinks that he did. Okay? I wish it didn't happen, but it's God's way, because now you as the head coach are responsible for the game. There's a penalty now on Jenkins, whether it was or wasn't. The helmet came off. They called it. You're sitting way back, and you only have one timeout left. The fact that he's on the sideline saying, snap it, they don't have to call in. There's all this confusion. You are about to lose this game, and guess what? You did. Now, we're going to play the presser. But I got to be honest. This guy has cost you how many games, McCaskies? How many does it take? We're sitting here. You call timeout with 33 seconds. Gives you plenty of time to hit 8, 7, 12, whatever you're going to get, and come up and send your field goal team right out there. Right out there. Got to be ready. Because you called timeout to prepare them for that. That's what a coach does. It sucks that Larry Borum fucked you over. I don't know what he's doing. Just lets, of all players, the worst Bears signing, Muhammad, next to Gerald Everett. Goes right in, sacks him. Pathetic. You have to have a plan. It's the rookie is doing everything in his power to make you and get you in the best situation. It's so unfortunate. Sometimes, Dad, you have to step in as the coach. It's your responsibility. And he totally let his football team down in a game which was pathetic to begin the half. And then Caleb, I mean, it sucks that he misses that layup throw because I'm telling you, wow, what a day. Everything we talked about leading up to the draft, Dad, he put on display today.
Without about it.
I mean, you can't ask your quarterback, let alone a rookie from your 4-yard line, maybe 3.5, with the shit ref not calling it the same way. I mean, you had issues with the refs today.
I did. Without about it.
You said this game needs to be investigated, was your exact quote.
That's right.
I'm almost there with you. Obviously, it's a performance by the refs issuing this game. The roughing the passer not called on Caleb twice. Both on that same sideline. But it's unfortunate. There's so many things that we could get into in this game that happened. But that'll be my rant for now. I got so much more to say. I really want to get into this clown's commentary. Because, yes, spoiler alert, he doubles down on his decision. And I'm telling you, Cower, freaking Matt Ryan on the broadcast in the postgame, even the Mr. Softy, Good Morning America, went out. I'm not into taking people's jobs, but this is a pattern now.
Growing together. And so as far as Caleb, you asked me how
I
Caleb
guess Bears
feeling about this.
doesn't let you.
I got it.
Yeah,
you get it.
This, and when you're close.
Thank you, Ivan. Oh my God. They don't let you pause. They don't let you pause there. Well, Ivan's going to get to that so we can watch the presser. But, Dad, your thoughts here real quick on.
Well, you know something? I was a head coach for 32 years. And I can honestly say that I never went on the field believing that we were going to lose. But I'm going to tell you something. Those Bears today, first 2 quarters, didn't believe they were going to win this game. And that's the job of the head coach. He's got to prepare them and feel that way. And I don't think he does this team justice. Because if they played, the only reason they came back in the game is your quarterback made some great plays. And what happened? They rallied behind him. And they played better than they played in the last couple of games. And that's what happens when you have a softy coaching your people. You got to have rules, you got to have regulations, you got to have discipline, and you got to know your football. And you got to know when to do things and when not to do things. Give you an example. They're down 16-0. They score the touchdown. Why aren't they going for 2?
Yes.
Okay? That's one. Now the second time he comes out and he kicks the extra point, which I think was the right thing to do. But if he had made the 2, then you have a decision to make. Another 2? Yes, I would go for it. But here you are. You cost yourself the gold ball game. There's a lot of things that I can go through. Although I don't have the capacity to put every play on there, but I tell you right now, he didn't do a lot of it. And there were some players that just quit. And it happened in the first half, and it happened in the second half. And that you can't tolerate. You got to have leadership, great leadership, and it's not given. You don't give leadership.
With the guys, obviously very
Great.
disappointing.
Thanks, I.
Also, I thought the guys battled really hard.
Oh, did they, Coach?
We didn't come out the way we wanted to in the first half.
They battled really hard.
But I thought our guys battled. Holding those guys to field goals really helped us to stay in the game, and we did a good job of resetting ourselves at halftime. Offense did a heck of a job in the second half. In terms of efficiency and scoring points and getting us in position. Defense did what it had to do to put us in position to win the game as well. And then it came down to that last drive. The last drive right there. We were there at the end. They had penalty. We had penalty. So we had a bunch of penalties there. Hands to the face. We had they called a pick route on us.
How about?
But we also had the deep.
How about you call timeout like a coach?
Out of field goal range. Those penalties. And then we're there at 2nd and 20, take the sack right there. And, so we're at 36 seconds right there. And our hope was, because it was
call timeout,
that we would re-rack that play.
You call timeout.
Throw it in bounce, get into the field goal range, and then call the timeout. And that's where it was. And that was our decision-making process on that. Again, we were outside the field goal range, so we needed to get a few more yards in there.
Oh,
as
my
close
God.
as we can get.
This is an excuse
here. And that's why we held that last timeout.
No, you don't hold the last timeout.
It's so full of shit.
So dumb.
Full of shit.
You saw the clock was running. That's when you have to call timeout.
Put themselves in position.
Because your plan that you thought you were thinking didn't happen on the previous timeout.
You have a rookie quarterback, and nobody on the play was on the same page. Nobody knew what the fuck they were doing. That's on the head fucking coach.
And then we would have
Get
called
them
timeout
rallied
right
up.
there. But
It's bullshit.
Once it's
that
under
this guy's
7
still
there,
here.
then you call timeout there. Then you're basically throwing the ball to the end zone because once it's under 12.
No, you let it get under 7.
Going into 4th.
Go rewind this back.
So it was 3rd.
You were talking.
Sorry, I got it.
It's okay. So he's defending the fact. You have 33 seconds.
And really, you don't
Here
have
you
an
go.
option. Because it's 3rd to 4th, you got to throw it into the end zone then. So to
I'll
me,
go
it's
back a little bit more.
I think we handled it the right way. I do believe that
you did not handle it the right way.
We racked the play, get it in, get the ball snapped, and then we would have called timeout right there. But
there it is.
Once
It's
under
coming
7
right here.
there, then you call timeout there. Then you're basically throwing the ball to the end zone because once it's under 12,
rewind it again. I'm sorry.
And it
A
was
little bit further.
So that's
I think it's under 50. Go under the 15. I can't see.
And that was our decision-making process on that. Again, we were outside the field goal range, so we needed to get a few more yards in there.
Okay,
as close
with
as we
33
could get,
seconds.
We're going to call timeout, and that's why we held that last timeout.
You're wrong. You have to call timeout there with 33 at the sack.
Like I said, disappointing for the players. They put a lot of work in a short week, and put themselves.
You got to fire this guy tonight.
So
you cannot. You cannot.
It's negligence.
Yeah, so
it's
right there, we liked
man.
the play that we had, and we were hoping that he was going to call it or get the ball snapped, and then we would have called timeout right there. But once it's under 7
defensive
there,
coordinator,
then
that's what you are.
you call timeout there.
Exactly,
then you're
coach.
throwing the ball to the end.
Exactly.
Once it's under 12, you can't throw it inside with no timeout. And it was 3rd going into 4th.
Once it's under 12, you got sacked at 33. You call timeout, organize your rookie and the whole team, and the right tackle was in
I
the
like what
game.
we did.
You're
there.
terrible.
Again, once it's under 7,
Coaching negligence.
You're gonna call
across it.
timeout there, or actually under 12.
Fire this guy now.
Because
he
it's
shouldn't
3rd
even
and
be at
4th,
the
you gotta throw it
podium.
into the end zone then. So to me, it's
They're gonna lose out
I
if they
think we handled it
continue
the
with
right
this
way.
guy.
Can you
I do
imagine?
believe that
This guy's defending
we
this.
just re-racked the play, get it in bounce, and call timeout, and that's why we held it. And didn't work out the way.
No, coach, you're wrong. Hall of Fame coaches are calling you a coward, and you're wrong.
Yeah, just like I explained, we wanted to re-rack that. Like I said,
Re-rack
get a play in
what?
bounce, and then
Is this
call timeout.
bowling?
And that's where it was. It was 3rd into 4th.
Jesus
going in,
Christ.
So he was expecting to get a first down and then call the timeout.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I'm not going to talk about specific
Fucking
plays,
dumb,
but it was
bro.
a play that was going inside, and then because we had the timeout, and we would have been in field goal range then, it would have been all set.
Would have been all set, guys.
Yeah, I have to look at the exact play.
Could have thrown the
I got to look
ball.
at the play right there.
Timeout. Throw the ball and
Again,
get
I got to get to
closer.
the bottom of that. I didn't see it.
Spike
I
the
saw
ball.
guy come
You
free.
couldn't spike it because it would
I
have
know
been
what the play
fourth.
was, but
He made the first
yeah, I
down.
got to look at it.
It's too far out. It's too far. Because he got sacked.
We just got to get it. We just got to do a better job together.
Yeah, it was
So now it's third and whatever.
Play,
Yeah,
get
he
it
got
off,
sacked.
and then call
So you
timeout.
got to call timeout to
Once it's
regroup,
inbounds there.
get as much as you can, and kick the field goal. You just run the team on the field.
Yeah, but you don't have it.
Yeah,
you don't have a
yeah,
timeout.
you could take
So
it down.
Yeah,
there.
you got to run them on,
You're taking it
just
down
like
there,
Belichick did.
18, and then down there, right there, and then
That's
once
the
it gets to
plan on the
12, then
timeout.
Right.
you know,
Or you're throwing
you gotta-
something
you
to
gotta
the
hold on to it.
sidelines.
So-
This fucking guy.
No,
This is why you need the timeout.
It's a situation where
After
you
the
gotta
sack,
get
you
play
need the
in,
timeout.
right?
Yes.
Because I'll just tell you right now, Larry Borum just lets the worst end into the backfield.
A little bit better.
Their fourth guy on the roster. For
Larry
God's sake.
Borum didn't move.
He didn't even move. I thought it was a false
so that one
start.
there, I was on the
Watching it
my
back, he didn't
offensive
even
line,
move.
in terms of the headset. And that one there, I was like, do you guys need it? Because I'll ask them that because there's a lot of times because there's an emotion going there.
Blaming this on Caleb, please go to another channel. Watch them. That is the dumbest shit you could ever
Oh,
do.
they're out there. They're out there, Phil.
Sad.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly,
it was the
yes.
play got in. There was emotion to it. Obviously the crowd noise.
What
all
the
those
fuck
things,
does that
and,
have to do with
when it gets
settling
to
your
5
team
there, then
down?
I ask them, hey, if you need it, let me know. Because
You have to call timeout after the sack. It's that simple. Coach Cower.
Well, I'm the head football coach, so I'm taking the blame, of course.
Oh, you haven't taken it once until you're asked.
It starts at the top and it starts right here. So
You've been taking the
accountability is right
blame
here with me.
all year, Coach. You just haven't known it.
Again, we just got to do it.
You
better.
didn't know it yet till today.
And I got to do it better. And I was proud of the guys the way they fought, and they did a good job putting themselves in position.
Do you think the end was more a case of you not preparing your players for this critical moment?
Imagine if you
100%.
called the timeout. There it is.
Yeah, I just think that we're there in the moment. We just
You
gotta
weren't
do it
there.
better.
You ran the ball all the way under. You're
And we're right
basically
there.
putting it on the
Again,
rookie.
there were some penalties
Once
there
we
at the
got
end.
under
We were
12
in
seconds,
position to score.
now you have to throw to the
We had
end
the
zone.
hands to the face. I think that was a pretty costly one. That we just got to do a better job not taking negative plays, but it's got to be.
This
I think
is
it
the
starts right
same
here.
guy that said 13 yards didn't matter against Washington. Same guy who didn't call timeout
Yeah, just to
when
make it a one score, right? We didn't get that
Stevenson
done, but then it
screwing
was still
around
10,
in
I believe.
Washington.
Is that right?
It's the same type of thing.
It
He's
was in
the
the fourth
head
quarter,
coach
so it's
of
for
the
our-
National Lampoon's NFL football squad. A clown show. He's the water boy.
This is the NFL. And I know where it is. And
No,
I'm
you
just gonna put my
fucking
best foot
don't.
forward,
Because if
and,
you did, you would
I'm
be
gonna
fucking
get to work
going
and keep
for it.
grinding.
And
So
oh
that's
my
what we
god,
do.
I just can't stand hearing him anymore, Phil. I can't do it. I
Like
can't
I
live
said,
JJ
it.
I'm
Watt.
just gonna keep grinding.
JJ Watt.
And that's what I do.
Where's JJ Watt's quote here? Man, I feel for you Bears fans. That was just brutal. Literal coaching malpractice.
Brought it up for prayer.
JJ
and,
Watt.
that's what we
A
did,
Hall
and
of Fame, a
we,
future
brought it
Hall
up
of
like we
Famer.
normally do, so
Future Hall of Famer, JJ Watt.
Message that you delivered to them post game?
Yeah, I said I know it's hard, know it's difficult. We still have a lot to be thankful for, and that was it. Then we just broke it down.
A couple players in there who are shaking in their
This is so horrible.
Yeah,
You
I would
can't
just say
put
that
into words
we got to pull
how
together.
bad.
We just got to keep pulling together.
Adam Rank, NFL
believe in
Network,
each
sending me
other.
text. David
I know these
Kaplan.
games are tight.
Pathetic.
Losing by one, losing
One
by three
word.
a couple times. Losing
Pathetic.
by 5, losing by. I get that, right? But we're right there. We're right there, and we just got to.
No, you're fucking not.
And it's going to crack. It's one more crack of the hammer, and it's going to crack.
They might as well have gotten
The
blown
guys
out.
keep believing, keep fighting, and
That's
we're right
how
there.
I feel. With this coach, there's nothing.
Quite
you
the
can-
delay for the start of the Caleb Williams press conference. A skeptic would wonder if this team is busy trying to get on the same page. Taking a shot at the end of the game is Brad Biggs, which is pretty good. Showing you, Dad, let's go back in time. Okay. Caleb misses the layup coming across on the shallow cross. Actually, before that, we get the stupidity of Cole Kmet. And let me just say this. Cole Kmet was atrocious today in his effort and how he played. I'm just letting you know. You have a responsibility when running rub routes versus man to make it look like you're accidentally just run through and bump into each other. Do not stop. Do not eyeball. He did it twice, not once, twice. He also missed several blocks in this game. Cole Kmet, honestly, cost you big in this game, but we'll just let it go. So we get that. You got a big game. Caleb makes it up. He makes it up. There's adversity here. So any clown putting this on Caleb Williams, a rookie quarterback, starting from his own 3-yard line versus a team that's the best in the NFL, best defense, best everything against the fucking Bears, with the worst coach, a terrible player, get out and understanding what is in this moment. He drives you down the field. He drives you in this game. You're not in this game with Justin Fields. You kidding me?
Nope.
It's still 0 points for you. Caleb's, to my dad's point, the team is seeing he's rising above his head coach.
Absolutely.
Thomas Brown, good coordinator. Is he there yet? No. There's some things I don't like what he did, but he's still competent.
Exactly.
He's more competent than the head coach. So now you go down. You could just see the complete difference with this kid at quarterback. If you can't, you're completely a fool and a fraud when it comes to football.
Phil, these throws that he's been making, the confidence that he's shown, the tenacity, his ability to scramble, get outside the pocket, pick up first downs, he's starting to understand the game, right? Has it all come together? Has it all come together? Fuck no.
Surviving chaos.
Exactly. It hasn't all come together because, well, one, he's doing it in spite of his head coach. He did it he did it in spite of the OC that is not here anymore, and he's doing it in spite of his offensive line. If you can't see that Caleb Williams is going to be something special here, I think you need to go ahead and reevaluate how you watch football and how you understand
he's up
the game.
at the presser now. Can you get it?
Yeah, let me grab it.
I can get it.
I got you. You got it?
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Get it. No, 100%. Dad, you said it. He's making the team believe. He's overcoming missed blocks, scrambling. The throw he hits to DJ Moore on that route when he scrambles to the right, DJ Moore quit on the play.
Yes.
He quit. Then Caleb somehow gets it to him. Now he's got to become a runner. It's just over and over. The dimes that he's doing. Then DJ with another drop right in his chest. You got to be ready in this league with this kid. And again, he'll come to the podium and take the blame. He will, because he's a bigger.
What was the decision between you and Matt of the communication to not take a timeout after you had about 32 seconds left in the game?
33.
I'm on the field. I got a call, and
he got a call.
I took a timeout earlier in that. Was it same drive? Yeah, same drive. I knew I took a timeout earlier, and so I can take timeouts, but in that situation we had a call. I got the call in, and trying to get the guys back. So focused on make sure everybody gets back, gets lined up. I know we don't have much time left, and so trying to get everybody back. We don't really have. I don't have a microphone to speak to coach or anything like that. So there wasn't like any huge communication in that situation. You get a call with that time. You gotta try and get the guys back, get everybody lined up so you go run a play. And excuse me. We got lined up, got the play. And then, I made an adjustment because I saw the clock running down, knowing that, If we complete a ball in, inbounds or anything like that, we won't have time to kick a field goal or anything like that. So, I made adjustment, and knew Rome was either going to be one-on-one or he was going to, beat the safety and be one-on-one there, and tried to give him a shot, and we got the shot and missed.
You guys got the line with 15 seconds.
Yep.
So the snap came at 6. Was the 7 seconds there, was that the you changed the play?
Yeah, I ended up changing the play because, with the play
He
we
didn't
had,
put his coach under the
13
bus.
seconds.
No, he's
any
not
play
going to
you
do
have
it.
With 13 seconds, with no time, or you had a timeout, but with, that situation, 13 seconds, make a call, and try and get it snapped. And
Eberflus lied again.
What should have happened? What would have been ideally the correct decisions in that final sequence?
You call timeout. Don't say it.
I mean,
Don't
we can take
say
a
it.
timeout. We got the guys on the field. They're a big man team, and we took a shot. And with that, you live with it. The right decision. Everybody can, as we always say, and y'all don't know, but as we always say, you can always hold that clicker and press pause or slow mo. But the right decision is, if we hit that play, if I hit
He
that play,
cannot
wrong, it'll be
throw
a
his
different
coach under the
conversation
bus here.
So the right
He's just
play
too
isn't,
good a kid.
always. You can't always make the right play. You gotta make a decision and go with it.
Surprised there wasn't a timeout call though. Surprised.
He's not going to fall for this.
Surprised. We can.
You see his eyes.
Yep.
You see his eyes.
Cannot.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised. I'm not going to say surprise or not.
We could call timeout.
My
We
job is
could
to go out there and
not.
make plays. My job is to get everybody lined up, and that's it. Win games. So didn't do that today. I could have gave Rome maybe a little bit more of a jump ball in that
I'm
situation.
sorry. There's no play in the playbook that says,
trying to throw
let's
over
run
the
it down to
shoulder like
5
that,
seconds and throw a bomb
that situation.
and see if we can win. It's not this kid. It's the coach that calls timeout. Trust
Exactly.
me. It's the coach.
I don't
Right,
care what
coach?
they call.
Every time. I don't give a fuck what's called in the headset.
Well, exactly.
You
Fuck
know
the
the
play call.
situation.
Fuck the
He
play
knows
call.
that. You can call timeout. You got to clip that, Ivan.
I will.
This
I
week.
will.
At whatever point
I got
You
you.
call timeout, or you don't have to
is
call
when I,
timeout.
realized that we were only going to have one play. And so, like I said, made the adjustment and
The coach is responsible.
let my guy, Rome, be one-on-one and try to give him a shot, opportunity ball.
Timeout decision is above your pay grade at that point.
Yes.
Of my pay
See him laughing.
In that situation, I'm living with the call. And
That's why you have to do it as the head coach.
Make that decision.
Can you pause it right there, Ivan?
Yeah. Depending on whether it's
This is the good question. How he phrased it puts you in a corner. So you are only on the field getting the play call in your head. You're not getting, hey, call timeout. Brown is calling the play. Your head coach has the same play called in his head.
Mm-hmm.
But you're also, as the head coach, looking at how much time you have on the clock.
Should have called.
So you then go, timeout. Even if it's 24 seconds that you get that timeout in, it ain't 5 that the snap is being made. Because now they're adjusting their defense. So the rookie is going to go through the repetition of what he has to do. Okay, they moved over there. I got to check. He's not thinking and looking at the clock. You are, coach. You are.
You're the CEO.
So now you're like, timeout. Let's regroup. We got to hit something going in. And if it's in, we got to run out the kicking team, snap the ball, and try to tie this game. Or try to hit something on the sideline. Whatever it is in the timeout that you have, but you're completely stopped. You're completely stopped. He only could go through what he is trained to do. And that's why you take it out of the. This isn't Peyton Manning in year 10, Ivan.
Right.
This is a rookie quarterback. Adrenaline's pumping. J.J. Watt, future Hall of Famer. Kurt Warner, I'm the coach. Bill Cowher, I'm the coach. Matt Ryan, I'm the coach. Tom Brady just now. I'm the coach.
Hall of Famers.
I'm the coach. Jesus Christ.
Terrible.
It's embarrassing that you can even think that in some way this ball, if the evidence is here, here's the smoking gun. And I'm sorry, whatever this fucking guy's name is. Justin Fields would never play like that today. I'm just sorry. It just never happened. But let me finish this.
Mm-hmm.
The reality is you gave the smoking gun when you said once we get under 12, we have to just throw it into the end zone. So guess what you just admitted? When you had 33 and the kid's calling getting the plays and he's in gun rearranging because that's what he's trained to do to try to get this play for you that's been called, you're looking at the clock. Once it gets to 20, I'm nervous. Timeout. We got to call time because now we hit a quick play. How long is a play? Average play is 6 to 7 seconds. So let's do the math. 6 or 7 seconds. Special teams is ready because you called timeout. All of the special teams coaches know we're going to attack the middle. We ain't getting a first down here. We're running on the field. We're getting ready for a snap. If they use their timeout, great. Get ready. You're going in. Boom, dump, get down, give yourself up, sprint on the special teams unit, kick the field goal if they play that sideline defense. If not, you're just hitting something to the sideline. You only needed 6 yards.
Phil, you're too logical for this franchise right now, Phil. You're just being too logical for them to understand that. And I know Coach in the back, Coach, I'm sure you were frustrated watching the operation as a former head coach, how somebody doesn't have control of the understanding of the entire game. How do you not notice the play clock? How do you not notice certain situations? How many times have we seen this over and over with this one guy? There's no reason to keep him on the staff right here, right now, other than that you just want to give him his contract and see it through. That's pretty much it.
The bad thing is that my feeling is that this guy was a pretty good defensive coordinator, and that's where he should have stayed. He's not ready to be a head coach in the NFL. These are basic things that he failed at. I'm sorry. He doesn't belong there.
Here's a great stat sent over by Shane or Ryan Cox. I can't see. 221 coaches have had 20-plus career games decided by 7 points or fewer. Matt Eberflus, 227 win percentage in those games, 5-17, ranks 221st. Out of 221 coaches, he ranks last. Mic drop. Get him the fuck out of Chicago. It's an embarrassment. Sorry, Ryan Poles. If you are too scared to do it because he's your friend and you want to cry in the corner, then you need to go too.
Exactly.
This team is no good with a magnetic force that's negative like him. Look at Keenan Allen's quote here from DJ Daniels, our guy. I feel like we did enough as players, quote, players today to win the game.
Absolutely.
You see the shot there, guys. Anybody blaming Caleb Williams, please go to the Sunshine and Rainbow Swift Network and play that game because it ain't going to fly here. This isn't on the quarterback today. It's disgraceful.
The guys running back and, they're far down the field. Whatever.
We said it at dinner tonight.
That's going to be coach's call.
Jim Harbaugh would be
in the later years of my career, but right now
1 or 2 losses on this season. That's it with this team.
And trying to get everybody lined up, and from there, I'm trying to make a play for for the Chicago Bears.
You're right. What happened with protection?
Would have never happened.
It wasn't necessarily.
Feeding complete.
I think it got loud at that point, and I believe Larry was over there, and I think he just missed the. He was late off the snap. I think he just misheard the go call. And then that's what happened. Once I
know you're trying to defend him,
quickly
Caleb, but
realized that
that's not good.
Zadarius, I believe
Joseph,
Zadarius
you are
was,
dumber than anyone
QB.
I've ever
I
seen.
don't want to risk because I knew we still had one play. I didn't
Never
want to
played
risk,
the game in your life
up
with that
the
comment.
ball
That's all
bounce,
that's
he knocks it down, or a fumble
playing
or something.
soccer. Doesn't get it.
Sack and try to get everybody.
It's guys
try to
like
get everybody
you that are
back.
just
They
clowns.
almost. We'll call him almost. We'll call him almost because that's what he's talking about. Almost things.
Oh,
Things that
almost.
didn't fucking happen. We'll call him little almost. Almost got there. Almost did this. Shut up.
You never know the game of
No,
football talking like that.
The last play
It's
was
so sad.
We had the play call and got sacked. The play call, I don't know if I'm telling you the play, but yeah, I was gonna run right off the hip. Nice, Caleb. I was gonna run right off the hip of Larry.
So Larry Borum, Romo was right. It was going to be a QB draw.
Down.
Then they were going to get down, call timeout, kick a field goal.
Whatever.
Larry doesn't hear the snap. He's stuck in his
Maybe
stance.
score a touchdown the next one, but if not, kick the field goal. But the sack pushed us out of field goal range, and then tried to make a play with that last play.
Just ban this clown. Guys like that.
Second half.
3-3-1-3.
Yeah, I think
you need to hug yourself, bro, because you're just sad.
First half, we didn't have many possessions nor plays.
Put him to the pasture.
Drives going. Get the drive started and get those going. So that was a big point for us. At halftime.
Taking racial shots is not gonna happen.
Just get into a rhythm. Stay encouraged. Stay believing. I know we were down. Well, we're down 16 at that point. And so that's just 2 scores. And so we knew we were getting the ball back. You go out there, you score, and now it's now you're right there.
I appreciate you jumping on, Dad.
We knew we were in the fight. We've been in many of these games where we were down and came back from 16-10.
No, I'm glad you said it.
So we have belief.
Clearly know that it's the coach's problem here.
Out there and do that, and like you said, it's tough doing all of that, and then not being able to come out with the win.
I'm gonna wrap up here. If Ivan wants to stay.
These guys have overall defense, special teams
after this.
These offensive players. It's I go around and tell the guys, after this game and these past couple of games that I love them, appreciate them, and let's keep going because that
Joe's had enough.
Especially we spoke about it the other day with the record that we have. There's not many times where teams are still fighting how we fight, and so
the night crawlers are coming out, Ivan, huh?
And can't wait to keep going.
On the scramble when you got hit, was it your left knee?
Yeah, it was left knee.
I've been shooing those night crawlers away as soon as the game ended.
Oh, they're so sad.
Sorry.
Yeah, I that play was funky. Just put it that way.
Lions fans want you to keep Eberflus. There you go.
I didn't really appreciate the play. He just kind of dove straight at my knee. So I didn't really get that.
3 almost touchdowns.
Kind of frustrated about that one. Just because, whatever. But
we don't play in almost.
Nothing wrong with it. I think I just got a bruise, but the play was funky. But yeah, thank you, the Bears.
Oh my God, you night crawlers! I don't know if you're Lions fans in disguise, but it's pathetic, Ivan. Anybody blaming this?
I don't mind the Lions fans so much, Phil. Like if they won the game, but you could see the Lions players right after that.
Oh my God,
they were like, "Damn, dude, we won! Holy shit!"
They were on their heels.
They were exhausted. So,
oh my God.
So for me, go ahead, take your fucking victory, Lions. You 0-16 Lions to this. Go ahead. Because for me, Phil, and I said this with Steve and with Shane on the pregame, this is what you want to mirror. This is who you want to be. Take fucking note, Kevin Warren. Take note, Ryan Poles. These are the fucking guys that you want to be like. This is the team that you should be, and you're not. You're the exact fucking opposite of the Detroit Lions.
Well, Joseph, I would give you a link, but Shane's not here to do it. You're a Lion fan. I don't have any Homer glasses on. I saw a team put a hit on a football player, knock the ball loose. I saw a lot of questionable no calls on our quarterback with the roughings. I saw pathetic coaching on the Bears' end cost them another game. That's 4 this season. You guys are the number 1 team in the NFL, supposedly. Boat coming in and boat racing us. We got nothing in the first half. Come back, just driving on your asses, putting you guys on your backs, stuffing it, and giving everything we had despite the circumstances there at the end. I don't know what to tell you. A 4-win team looking at you Lions thinking that you just got punched in the fucking mouth, you got knocked down, and the bell saved you. That's what it is. The bell saved you. I'm sorry. That's the reality. Caleb Williams, tremendous football game today.
Joseph, you're just a sad sack football
Yeah,
fan.
he's
in general.
talking about himself.
Exactly. Like whatever
He's
you want to,
sad.
whatever you want to say, you're fucking.
Good luck, bro.
Good luck with whatever you want to do in life, whatever you're doing. You're just a sad sack of shit who doesn't know the game and who has, like, obviously has a vendetta against a certain guy. So whatever it is, Joseph, whatever you want to say, go.
Joseph, you got saved by the bell. There's no better analogy that I can tell you. Your coach was the bell, as someone said there. Someone wrote that.
Almost.
That's exactly the perfect analogy. He was the bell, and he cost you there. Now, granted, if you can't see it, I don't have any eye. If this was a bad game like it was in the first half, there was lack of effort. I'm telling you, DJ Moore did not look like he was locked in. DJ Moore was not locked in. Cole Kmet wasn't locked in. You have worthless tight end in Gerald Everett. You got some worthless out there, right? Then Caleb Williams put you on the back, put everybody on his back. And that's just the truth. Throwing touchdowns to Keenan Allen, drops a dime to DJ Moore.
Phil, he's done this shit. Like he did it in Washington. He did it last week. He did it against the Packers. He's done this where he's brought the team in the most critical situation to the point of winning the football game. And it's come down to the coaching decisions, and it's fucked you time and time again.
Benjamin Hooper, thanks for the super chat. Caleb Williams is the truth, as we all knew he would be. Eber Luz either knows he's getting fired or just might be a little down on the prairie, shaking my head. If this team had a real coach, they are 8-4 or 9-3 at this point. It's just disgusting. And Ben, I agree with the record. I agree with a competent head coach. I'm just saying, out of the 5 games you've lost, I'll be honest. I'll be below half empty or half full and say you win 3 out of those 5 that you lost epically. That's on the low end, right? Just an average a competent head coach. A good head coach, you win every one of those games. Shane and I have said it for years. Since he's been here, he is completely lost in critical situations. And I'm sorry. Go watch the end of the game. Someone pull the audio. Holmgren comes right out of the break from the broadcast and says exactly the truth about the coach costing the Chicago Bears, unfortunately, again. It's the reality from every coach that is texting me today. It's just sad. It's just sad. You have to be involved in the situation. I gave you the reality of the coach on the sideline, what he needed to do. He needed to be involved in the game. He gave you the smoking gun. He said 12 seconds. Under 12, you have to throw to the end zone. So at 33, you're letting the clock run and you're looking at it. You have done a disservice to your football team once it reaches under 20. Right? You have to call timeout. You have to call timeout right after the sack. You got to be prepared for that.
If
That's the
anything,
risk.
Phil, to settle your
Was it
say
36 seconds?
Yeah, it was 36 seconds. If anything, to settle your rookie quarterback down, who
The
has
whole
all
team.
the whole team, right? But
The
I'm
whole
saying
team. Larry Borum didn't even get on the stance.
Right. But at the very least, to settle the guy that's running your operation down and to make sure that you and him at the very least are on the same page. You couldn't even do that, coach. It's a sad story, man.
We're down 10 players. Shut the fuck up, bro. Play the game. We're down players too.
Jerry, who gives a shit? We're not saying we're
Jerry.
good. Wow,
Jesus, you missed the point, Jerry.
Jerry, Detroit is good. Shut the fuck up and enjoy it. We're not saying we're good, you moron. Have you not listened to the entire show? Or are you just talking out your ass? Go back to Detroit, Jerry. Enjoy your win.
Jeez. Jerry was fucking shitting his turkey pants. And don't even tell. Oh, my God, we're going to lose to the fucking Bears.
Jerry was jerking off a turducken. That's what Jerry was doing. He was jerking a turducken. Anyway.
According to the guy who continues to break news, the Sears Tower guy that Shane has talked to me about, update. Still gathering more information, but I've been told that, quote, all options are officially on the table now, end quote. Dramatic change in thinking is currently going on at Hallis Hall. This could be the best news to come out of this. Listen, I'm not going to be the first one or the last one to tell you that the Bears somehow miraculously win this and they're going to the playoffs. There's zero chance of that based on the one identifying factor that cost you the game again today, the head coach. If anything, this is that Rex Ryan moment again after you lose to the Packers because you don't do the right things there in your field goal block. Yes, there's many mistakes in that game. You lose to the Vikings, and now you lose again in dramatic fashion to the goddamn Detroit Lions, the number one team in the league, putting up 50 points. They're going to destroy the Bears. Caleb Williams, you know what he said to you, Jerry? Whatever the fuck your name is, Lion guy? Gravy pants? Not today, bro. And he was battling. And the refs clearly, my father said it, they got to be investigated.
They sucked on both sides, man.
They have to be investigated.
All around they suck. And whatever the fuck, I mean, like I said, let Jerry cry about whatever the hell he's talking about. We're keeping it 100 like we do on this fucking network. The refs sucked on both sides, but the Bears and Caleb Williams fought back, right? Despite the refs. Did they get some help? Yeah, but did the Lions get some help? Fuck yeah, they did too. So to blame the refs, like they were sucked on both sides, that's fine. But to blame them one way or the other for this loss is not right. It's not
Herman,
right.
you're 100% right on me. I'm saying they were a part of it. Eberflus has this title of the show: when you flus, you lose. Flus is the reason you lost today. There's no doubt about it. The refs, to me, was completely one-sided until we got the last call, finally. Because the horse collar was not a horse collar. The roughing, what they did to Caleb Williams twice near the sideline, both would have drawn a flag with Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes could never get hit like that. Exactly.
Herman's
the punt.
Right. Right.
Was what? That's on the coach, Herman. You're 100. He's got to challenge it. I couldn't believe he didn't. It was crazy. Now, to Herman's point, and thank you for reminding me of that, he didn't challenge it. Me and my dad look at each other. This is on the broadcast. They went to a pause moment. So you had plenty of time to look at it, and you still didn't challenge it. Now you're making your quarterback start at the 1 yard line. Guess what? Then he throws a pass to Keenan Allen, who gets his helmet ripped off from him, and he gets pissed off and rolls the ball at the ref. The ref doesn't call the play correct and throws a flag on Keenan Allen.
I was happy with Keenan. I mean,
Keenan played tremendous. I was happy that Keenan did that. I thought they were going to give us a call.
There was nothing on that, and you could see his frustration with the non-calls that were, against the Bears that weren't, or the calls that weren't being called for the Bears. It just boiled over. And when he did it, thank God it was in an area where it wasn't going to hurt us, an area on the field where it wasn't like half the distance. We were already at the 5 yard line, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I could live with that. I could live with it.
Me too. I'm glad he got that. Was ridiculous. This one too. Shane talked about it at halftime.
Correct.
Kyler Gordon's about to get the pick. St. Brown grabs him. There's no call there. None. It's disgrace, but it is what it is. To your point, I'm just saying they were a huge part. They were awful today, more so with the Bears than the Lions. And then at the very end, I don't know what happens with I can't even understand Larry Borum. Don't know what he's doing in that play. Even if that guy moves, right?
Yep.
You gotta. Where's Ludacris? When I move, you move. Just like that. Fucking, he just stood there. It's just in the criticalest moment. Larry Borum is fucking Vanilla Ice, and that's the problem. Then the coach is even worse. The coach is the worst MC ever. He needed to step on the field. As soon as that sack happens, you got to regroup, call timeout. You have 2 downs now. You're not going to clock it. You're going to play for the sideline, or you're going to play to the middle with the understanding that once you catch it, give yourself up. Field goal unit runs on the field. Hey, Cairo, warm up the fucking leg right here because you're running in. That's how you do it, because you're at a timeout. So everybody's there. This is what's going on. Play is called. Zebra in, double outs, whatever you're calling it. Complete it, get down. Get the field goal team on the field. It's a disgrace. I don't know how anybody could justify this clown as a coach any longer.
Phil,
He's not a head coach.
I'm going to have to get out of here.
Me too. I'm getting out of here too. I got to go enjoy. I literally wanted to go live right after, but we have family here. So we went to eat. All of us talking about this disgrace of a game. All you TTNL fans, you amazing fans all around the world, fuck you, Lion haters, and you night crawlers. You all deserve what you're going to get karma-wise. But thanks for tuning in. We had to go live to break down the coaching mishap. When you floose, you lose.
100%.
And that's where we are. And I hope you can enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving. Caleb Williams, we got ourselves a quarterback, Ivan.
100%. 100%.
We got a quarterback. That's all we could say. All right, let's get out of here.
Yep.
You got something else?
No, if there's one thing to believe in, just to end it, if there's one thing to believe in, man, is that our little light, and that's Caleb Williams. That motherfucker is shining right now, and he's doing things that rookies typically don't do. Regardless of how it looks team-wise, Caleb Williams is that guy.
Well said. Odds of him being fired tomorrow, in my projection, 94% shot.
I'm at 68.
94% is what I'm giving it. It's going to happen. I'm willing it, Ivan. I'm fucking willing it.
I hope you're right. I hope you're.
We need some positivity for December. This is a disgrace tonight. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Joseph Petrelli. All of you guys. Hendricks has a 20% chance. Ozmek says 0% chance, Ivan. Caesar gives us 100% chance. So we'll see, though. And if it happens, we'll be live right here.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking it all down on the best network covering the Chicago Bears on the planet. The tape never lies. For the great super producer, Ivan Vargas, Coach Atoshin Sr., I'm your guy, Draft Dr. Phil. This has been another episode of the dramatics of the Chicago Bears' epic failures.
Thank you for watching Bears Hour Live, the best post-Bears game show on the planet, on the Tape Never Lies Network.